Greetings to all. Hope you are all fine. And in the last class, we have learned about the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. That is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, then alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, and alpha beta is equal to c upon a. Then again, we have learned relationship between zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. If alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of a cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a, and alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal to c upon a. Again, alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d upon a. We have learned, if in the case of quadratic polynomial, question can be find the zeros and verify the relationship. But in the case of cubic polynomial, you will be given the zeros, you will be asked to verify whether they are zeros, show that they are zeros of the cubic polynomial, and then you will be asked to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Now today we are going to discuss the last exercise of polynomial, that is exercise 2.3. In this we will learn how to divide a polynomial by another and find the quotient and remainder. Again, if the remainder is equal to 0, we will write it is a factor also. So I copied it on a sheet of paper because the print is not clear in the book. So first question is, divide the polynomial p of x by g of x and find the remainder and quotient in each of the following. So for example, first one is x cube plus x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 divided by x square minus 2. Find the quotient and remainder. Just like numbers we divide, we can divide polynomials also. See, first you have to divide, first you have to make sure that it is in the order, then divide the first term of the dividend by first term of the divisor. X cube upon x square, x cube upon x square is equal to x. So divide the first term of the dividend by first term of the quotient. So we get x, so that will be the first term of the quotient. So x, then multiply each term by x, x into x square, x cube, x into minus 2, minus 2x. Change the sign. Actually you have to do subtraction directly, you can do subtraction, or you can change the sign and add. This is plus, this will become minus, and this is minus, it will become plus. So this is cancelled. We have minus 3x square, 5 plus 2 plus 7x minus 3. So first division is over. Again you have to repeat. Minus 3x square upon x square minus 3. Divide the first term of the dividend by first term of the divisor. Minus 3x square upon x square and x square gets cancelled, we get minus 3. Minus 3 into x square, minus 3x square, minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6. Then change the sign, minus minus plus, plus minus minus. So we are getting 7x minus 9. So quotient is equal to x minus 3 and remainder is equal to 7x minus 9. Like this. See once again. Question is, divide x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 by x square minus 2 and find the quotient and remainder. So divide the first term of the dividend by first term of the divisor. X cube upon x square, we get x. X into x square, x cube, x into minus 2, minus 2x. change the sign and add. Here x cube minus x cube gets cancelled. Minus 3x square, 5 plus 2, minus plus, so 7x minus 3. Again, divide the first term by first term. Minus 3x square upon x square, minus 3 into x square, minus 3x square, minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6. Change the sign and add. We get 7x, and minus 3 minus 6 minus 9. We'll go to the second question. The second part is x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5 divided by x square minus x plus 1. Actually, it is given in x square plus 1 minus x only, but it should be in the correct order. So, divide x raised to 4 minus 3x cube plus 4x by plus 5 by x square minus x plus 1 and find the quotient and remainder. Again, we'll do the same thing. First term upon first term, x raised to 4 upon x square into x square, x raised to 4, x square into minus x cube, but there is no term, so I'm going to write separately, minus x cube, then x square into 1 plus x square. See, x square into minus x cube, there is no term, so I wrote it separately, because like terms you have to should come in the same column. See, x raised to 4, x raised to 4, x square, like that should come, so I wrote it separately. Now change the sign. This is plus, this will become minus, this is plus, this will become minus, this is minus, it will become plus. Now this is cancelled. I am writing first this one, x cube, then minus 3 minus 1, minus 4x square plus 4x plus 5. First division is over. Now we'll divide first term by first term again. X cube upon x square plus x into x square, x cube, x into minus x square, x into 1, x. See once again, x into x square, x cube, x into minus x square, x into 1, x. Now again change the sign, plus minus, minus plus, plus minus. This is cancelled. Minus 4 plus 1, minus 3x square, 4 minus 1 plus 3x plus 5. So second division is over. Again third one, minus 3x square upon x square, minus 3. Minus 3 into x square, minus 3x square, minus 3 into minus x plus 3x, and minus 3 into 1, minus 3. Change the sign. This will become plus, this will become minus, this will become plus, this is cancelled, 5 plus 3, 8. Therefore, quotient is equal to x square plus x minus 3 and remainder is equal to 8. Now the third part. Third part also same. X raised to 4 minus 5x plus 6 divided by, actually it is written 2 minus x square. So I am writing minus x square plus 2. It is written in the question 2 minus x square only. So minus x square plus 2. Then divide first term by first one. See, x raised to 4 upon minus x square. X 2 cancel, so minus sign also, so minus x square, minus x square into minus x square, x raised to 4, minus x square into 2, minus 2x square. There is no term, so we'll write separately. Now plus, minus, minus, plus this is cancelled. I am writing this one first. 2x square minus 5x plus 6. Again divide. 2x square upon minus x square minus 2. Minus 2 into minus x square. 2x square minus 2 into 2 minus 4. So change the sign. Plus minus minus plus, this is cancelled, minus 5x plus 10. So same division only the thing, if the after multiplying, if you get a term with different power, then write it separately, then rearrange it according to the powers. So in this case the quotient is minus x square minus 2 and the remainder is minus 5x plus 10. Now second question is also same. In same way you have to divide and then check whether the first one is a factor of the second or not. Here it is written divide and find out, otherwise we could use remainder theorem and all. But here the question is divide and find out. So second question, first part, that is 2t raised to 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12 divided by t square minus 3. Now we are asked to divide this polynomial and check whether it is a factor or not. If we get remainder 0, we will write yes it is a factor, otherwise we will write no it is not a factor. So 2t raised to 4 upon t square, 2t square, 2t square into t square, 2t raised to 4, 2t square into minus 3, minus 6t square. So change the sign, plus minus minus plus, this is cancelled, 3t cube, then minus plus 6, minus 2 plus 6 plus 4 t square minus 9t minus 12. First division is over. Again divide the first term by first term. 3t cube upon t square, 3t plus 3t. 3t into t square, 3t cube, 3t into minus 3, minus 9t. Change the sign. Plus minus minus plus cancelled. This is also cancelled. What is left is 4t square minus 12. Last division, again 4t square upon t square plus 4. Now multiply 4 into t square, 4t square, 4 into minus 3, minus 12. So plus minus minus plus cancel cancel 0. So since we are getting 0 as the remainder, we can say it is a factor of the t square minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Question is check by dividing, check whether the t square minus 3 is a factor of this. First we divide, since we are getting remainder, we can say yes it is a factor. Now second part, question number 2, second part. Question 2, second part. Again same, check, divide and check whether it is a factor or not. It is written 3t raised to 4 plus 3x raised to 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2 divided by x square plus 3x plus 1. Check whether the first one is a factor of the second or not. Now divide, I am writing, there is no space, I am writing the answer here, quotient 3x raised to 4 upon x square, 3x square, 3x square into x square, 3x raised to 4, 3x square into 3x, 9x cube 3x square into 1, 3x square. Change the sign. This will become minus. This is cancelled. This will become minus. 5 minus 9 minus 4x cube. 7 minus 7 minus 3 minus 10x square plus 2x plus 2. First division is over. Again divide minus 4x cube upon x square minus 4x minus 4x into x square minus 4x cube minus 4x into 3x minus 12x minus 4x into 1 minus 4x into 3x minus 12x square and minus 4x into 1 minus 4x. Again this is change the sign, plus cancelled, minus this is sign change, cancelled, sign is changed, this will become plus. So minus 10 plus 2, minus 10 plus 2 is minus 8x square, then here it is 12 only, minus 8 it cannot be. So first these two are cancelled, minus 10 plus 12, so 2x square, then minus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6x plus 2. Now again we will divide. See, once again that I wrote 12, I read it as 2 only in the beginning, but it is 12. So minus 10 plus 12, it is 2x square, and 2 plus 4 6x and plus 2. Now again divide 2x square upon x square plus 2, 2 into x square, 2x square, 2 into 3x plus 6x, 2 into 1 plus 2. So all the terms we are getting same only, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, 0, 0, 0. So again we are getting remainder 0. So we can say this x cube plus 3x plus 1 is a factor of this one. Step by step you have to divide. Little long division, but you can easily try, no problem. Now third part. The third one, same only, x raised to 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1 divided by x cube minus 3x plus 1. We have to divide this one by this. So first term, x raised to 5 upon x cube, x square into x cube, x raised to 5, x square into minus 3x cube. Now x square into 1 plus x square. So change the sign, plus minus, minus plus, plus minus, this is cancelled, minus 4 plus 3 minus x cube, then this is again cancelled, one is plus and one is minus, coefficient is the same, so plus 3x plus 1. First division is over. Again we will divide minus x cube upon x cube, minus 1, minus 1 into x cube, minus x cube, minus 1 into minus 3x plus 3x, and minus 1 into 1 minus 1. Change the sign and add, minus plus, plus minus, minus plus, this is cancelled, 1 plus 1, 2. So remainder is equal to 2. So we can say x cube minus 3x plus 1 is not a factor of this one. See, once again, question is check whether x cube minus 3x plus 1 is a factor of this one. You have to divide. Then if the remainder is equal to 0, you will write as this is not 20, it is just 2 only. So remainder is 2. Since remainder is 2, we can say it is not a factor. Now we will go to question number 3. We need to see what, listen here, question number 3. We have to do one example first, then we will do this question. So directly I am going to question number 4 first, and then at the end we will come to question number 3. So question number 4 says, on dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by g of x, the quotient and remainder are respectively x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4. Find g of x. So dividend is given, quotient is given, remainder is given. We are asked to find out divisor. So that formula we will use, dividend is equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. So dividend is given x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 is equal to g of x, quotient, divisor is g of x into quotient is given x minus 2 plus remainder, it is given minus 2x, you write directly minus or minus 2x plus 4. If you want, you can put in bracket. Then here in this case, question is dividend is given, quotient is given, remainder is given. We are asked to find out divisor. So dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now whatever we have, we wrote in the place of dividend this one, in the place of divisor, we have to find out, it is given as g of x, then quotient is given x minus 2 and remainder is given minus 2x plus 4. So what I am going to do, first I am going to take this minus 2x plus 4 this side. So x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 minus 2x plus 2x and plus 4 minus 4 is equal to g of x into x minus 2. Now we will do once again, we will simplify. Here it is x cube minus 3x square, then 2x plus x, 3x, and 2 minus 4 minus 2 is equal to g of x into x minus 2. Now g of x into, so we can take x minus 2, there it is multiplied and on this side it will be divided. So this will become x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 is equal to g of x. So I am going to divide this polynomial by x minus 2, whatever remainder should be 0 and whatever is the quotient, that is g of x. So x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. X cube upon x, x square into x, so x cube, x square into minus 2, minus 2x square. So change the sign, this is cancelled, this will become plus, minus 3 plus 2, minus x square plus 3x minus 2. First division is over. Now minus x square upon x, minus x into x, minus x square, minus x into minus 2 plus 2x, minus x into minus 2 plus 2x. Change the sign, this will become plus, this will become minus, 3 minus 2, x minus 2. Third division, x upon x plus 1. 1 into x, x, 1 into 2, 0. So we have the quotient is this one. Therefore, g of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. So the dividend is this one. G of x we have to find out, and g of x we got x square minus x plus 1. So this formula you have learned in 5th standard and all. When you are asked to check the division of numbers, we use this formula. Same formula we are using in the case of polynomials also. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. First we'll take remainder this side, change the sign. Then we'll take this x minus 2 and divide. Whatever is the answer, that is the divisor. So g of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. Now we'll go to question number 5. Question number 5 is actually oral only. There are infinite answers. You have to choose any one answer. Question is, find p of x, g of x, q of x and r of x with following condition. See, first one is, question is, find p of x, g of x, r of x, q of x, etc. which satisfy the division, and first condition, degree of p of x is equal to degree of q of x. First one is question number 5. First part, degree of p of x, p of x is equal to degree of q of x. This is a condition. Now you have to find two polynomials. See, very simple example, 2x square plus 4 divided by 2. I am taking p of x as this one and g of x as this one. What is the quotient? Throughout, when we divide, here we will get x square, and here 4 upon 2 plus 2 you will get. I am dividing both the terms by 2. I am getting x square plus 2. Now see, p of x, the degree of p of x is 2 and degree of q of x is also 2. So this example you can take, or any other example like this you can form. Condition is degree, highest power of the variable of p of x and q of x should be same. So I took any polynomial, only number I am dividing. There are many possibility. For simplest one is I am taking 2x square plus 4 divided by g of x I am taking 2, then I am getting q of x, x square plus 2. Directly I cancelled. In each term I divided by 2. Here 2 will get cancelled, x square. Here 4 and 2 will get cancelled, plus 2. So we are getting quotient x square plus 2, remainder 0, and condition is satisfied. Degree of p of x and degree of q of x are both 2 only. Now second part, question says degree of q of x is equal to degree of r of x. Now let us take a cubic polynomial, any cubic polynomial, say x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 2, and I am dividing it by, say, any quadratic polynomial, say x square plus 1. In this case, when you simplify, the degree of quotient and the degree of remainder will remain the same. See, x cube upon x square, x into x square, x cube, x into 1, x. Subtract, and I doing directly, this is cancelled. 3x cube plus 4x plus 2. Again 3x cube upon x. Sorry, it is 3x square only. 3x square upon x square plus 3. 3 into x square, 3x square. Then 3 into 1 plus 3. Change the sign and subtract. This is cancelled. 4x minus 1. So what is the quotient? X plus 3. What is the degree? 1. What is the remainder? 4x. See, you cannot divide this by this one. because 4x upon x square, it is not a polynomial, because x is in the denominator. When it is taken to the numerator, the power will become negative, so it is not considered as a polynomial. So here division is over. Now if we see the quotient x plus 3 and the remainder 4x minus 1, so we can say in this case the degree of the quotient is equal to the degree of the remainder. Now last one more part is there. In this case, you can take any polynomial, which is any quadratic polynomial, and another one which is factor, or you take any polynomial. Say here they are saying degree of the remainder is equal to 0. So degree of the remainder should be 0. Say x square plus 7x plus 12 divided by x plus 2. Now when we are dividing, definitely we know, because using remainder theorem, we can find the remainder. When we put minus 2 in the place of x, we will get the remainder, and remainder will be a number. So the power of the variable is 0 only. So let us divide and check. X square upon x, x into x square, x into 2 plus 2x. This is cancelled. Change the sign. 5x plus 12, 5x upon x plus 5, 5 into x, 5x, 5 into 2, 10. We are getting 2, as this is cancelled and remainder is 2. 2 is same as 2x raised to 0. Therefore the degree of the remainder is 0. So you can give these type of polynomials as example. P of x is, after this you have to write, and therefore P of x is x square plus 7x plus 12, G of x is x plus 2, Q of x is x plus 5, and R of x is 2. In this case, all the conditions are satisfied. Now question number 3 is left. I am going to explain one another question of same type, then we will go to question number 3. Then it will be easy for us to do question number 3. Now here the question is similar question only. There it is a fraction, here without fraction. Question is find all zeros of the polynomial x raised to 4 plus 5x cube plus 3x square minus 15x minus 18 if two of its zeros are root 3 and minus root 3. So two zeros are given. Since the degree of the polynomial is 4, there can be 4 zeros. So out of that 2's there can be. So 2 of its zeros are already given, and we are asked to find out if there are 2 more zeros, find 2 more zeros. If there is 1 zero, find that also. So we'll start. What is given? X is equal to root 3 and x is equal to minus root 3 are zeros of P of x. Let P of x be this polynomial. Now we are going to take this minus root 3 and root 3 this side, then it will become factor. That is what we have learned in class 9. If x plus 3 is a factor, x is equal to minus 3 is a 0. So if x is equal to minus 3 is a 0, x plus 3 is a factor. So I am going to bring this side. So x minus root 3 and x plus root 3 are factors of P of x. See, minus 3 is taken this side, x minus 3 and x plus 3 are factors of P of x. Now if these two are factors, their product is also a factor. X minus root 3 into x plus root 3 is a factor. Now we are going to solve this one by using the third identity, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So this will become x square minus root 3 the whole square, or I'll write root 3 the whole square is a factor. Therefore x square minus 3 is a factor of p of x. So x square for this polynomial, x square minus 3 is a factor. I'm going to rub the board. I'll tell you once again. Question is find all zeros of this polynomial x raised to 4 plus 5x cube plus 3x square minus 15x minus 18 if two of its zeros are root 3 and minus root 3. So x is equal to root 3 and x is equal to minus root 3 are zeros of p of x. So x minus root 3 and x plus root 3 are factors of p of x. Now 2 and 3 are factors, means 2 into 3, 6 is also a factor. So x minus root 3 into x plus root 3 is a factor. When you simplify by using third identity, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, we get x square minus 3 is a factor. Now we'll divide this polynomial by x square minus 3. See, x square minus 3, then x raised to 4 upon x square into x square, x raised to 4, x square into minus 3 x square. So change the sign, this will become plus, this will become minus, cancel, 5x cube plus 6x square minus 15x minus 18. First division is over. Again 5x cube upon x square plus 5x into x square, 5x cube, 5x into minus 3 minus 15x. This is cancelled, this is cancelled. Now what is left is 6x square minus 18. 6x square upon x square plus 6. So 6x square, 6 into x square, 6x square, 6 into minus 3 minus 18, 0. So when we divide this polynomial by x square minus 3, remainder should be 0 because it is a factor, and we are getting quotient x square plus 5x plus 6. Now what we are going to do, we will write using the formula dividend is equal to divisor. Therefore x raised to 4 plus 5x cube plus 3x square minus 15x minus 18 is equal to divisor x square minus 3 into quotient x square plus 5x plus 6 plus remainder 0. So that I am not writing. Now this is x square minus 3, x square is equal to 3, x is equal to plus or minus root 3. Now factorize this one. Find two numbers, their sum is 5 and product is 6. They are 2 and 3. So when we factorize, we'll get this is x square minus 3 into this one x plus 2 into x plus 3. Because the numbers are 2 and 3. So we can write directly. Because coefficient of x square is 1. So we can write the factorization directly. Now when we find the zeros, if x square is equal to 3, x is equal to root 3 plus or minus, and when x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2, and when x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3. So answer is root 3 comma minus root 3 comma minus 2 and minus 3 are the four zeros of the polynomial. So we'll get the four zeros of the polynomial like this. Now next we'll same question only, question number 3. Now we'll do question number 3. Question is find all zeros of a polynomial if two of its zeros are root 5 upon 3 and minus root 5 upon 3. Let me write the polynomial. So the polynomial is 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are plus or minus root 5 upon 3. One is 5 of root 5 upon 3 and one is minus root 5 upon 3. So we will follow the same method. X is equal to let p of x is equal to this one, then x is equal to root 5 upon 3 and x is equal to minus root 5 upon 3 are zeros or roots of p of x. Take this side, x minus root 5 upon 3 and x plus root 5 upon 3 are zeros. Now, if these two are zeros, their product also should be, sorry, not zeros, factors only. By mistake I have written are factors of p of x. P of x. Now, if these two are factors, their product also should be a factor. So, x minus root 5 upon 3 into x plus root 5 upon 3 should be a factor, is a factor of p of x. Now, again multiply by using the third identity, a plus b into a minus b. X square minus 5 upon 3 is a factor. Now I am going to take LCM and with common denominator I am going to write 3x square minus 5 upon 3 is a factor. Or even we can write 1 upon 3 into 3x square minus 5 is a factor. That means 1 upon by 1 upon 3 it is divisible and 3x square minus 5 it is divisible. So I am taking only this 3x square minus 5. You can divide like this also. Then division by fraction may be little difficult. That's why I am doing. I am taking LCM, taking out 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3 is a factor of p of x and 3x square minus 5 is a factor of p of x. So I am going to divide this polynomial by 3x square minus 5. So here 3x square minus 5 divide the first term by first one, 3x square 3x raised to 4 upon 3x square. So we get x square into 3x square, 3x raised to 4, x square into minus 5 x square. Change the sign and add. This gets cancelled. This will become plus 6x cube minus 2 plus 5 plus 3x square minus 10x minus 5. Divide again, 6x cube upon 3x square, 2x plus 2x into 3x square, 6x cube, 2x into minus 5 minus 10x. Cancelled. So 3x square minus 5. 3x square upon 3x square plus 1. 1 into 3x square, 1 into minus 5, 0. So automatically we are getting quotient x square plus 2x plus 1 and remainder 0. Now we will write this dividend is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 is equal to divisor 3x square minus 5 into quotient x square plus 2x plus 1. Now factorize. This is no need to factorize. You can directly find out. See, 3x square minus 5 is equal to 0. 3x square is equal to 5. X square is equal to 5 upon 3. x is equal to root 5 upon 3 plus or minus. So we get plus or minus root 5 upon 3, and this one, it is in the form of the first identity, x square 1 square 2 into x into 1. So directly we can do factorization, 3x square minus 5 into x plus 1 into x plus 1. Actually it is x plus 1 the whole square, so x plus 1 into x plus 1. So the four zeros are, first one root 5 upon 3, second one minus root 5 upon 3, third one minus 1, and fourth one is also minus 1. If x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1, and again x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1. So the four zeros are root 5 upon 3, minus root 5 upon 3, minus 1 and minus 1. So we have finished chapter polynomials, second chapter. We'll do more questions, examples, etc. You can try, and we'll do more questions later. For the time being, we'll start with, in the next class, we will start with pair of equations. There are few questions we have to discuss about cubic polynomial and all. You can try, and when we do revision, we'll do more questions. Okay, I hope this chapter polynomial is clear to you. All the best, take care, and if you have any problem, we'll discuss in the next class. You can send message, then we'll discuss. Okay, all the best.